I wanted to get on and do a Coven update. It's been a minute since I talked about workings or Coven update stuff. I've also been kind of MIA. I feel like over the previous week, the to-do list, I don't even have one because I haven't had time to make one. So we'll leave that for another time, but I have had integrations and understandings about some Coven stuff. So I wanted to bring the information here about the rituals that we've done together. So the 2 rituals that we're going to focus on for the update, there's going to be like clerical things at the end, but magic first. Okay. Hold on. We'll get there. So the first one would have been the new moon ritual that we did on the new moon in Aquarius earlier this year. If we're looking at that ritual, it was to be rooted in liberation, free, and truth, and highest elevation among other pronunciation. The other work that we're looking at is also going to be the work of justice, which was water related. So if you partook and participated in both or either one of those, this will be information applicable. A lot of the times the way that my magic works is spirit will offer me a ritual, offer me an understanding, a working, it will offer me, right? I think about it, I understand the magic, and then the Coven stuff, I'll bring it up into the public forefront space. Which means also, because of order, that's what it is, that I'll have information come through after the ritual as well. That's just how my magic works. And so Coven stuff related, okay, here's some of the information I've received. The justice work now is re-linked with death. Death work, removal work, the process of the liberation, free, and truth does have death to bindings. That's a part of the nature of that order of process, the procession of the spirit's liberation, free, and truth. Yeah, there's going to be death to bindings within that process. So death and then justice. And if you partook in both of the spaces, the reason that they're interlinked is the way that we did the workings together. So if you did the new moon ritual to be rooted in liberation, free, and truth, for the justice work, we used the candle holder. Well, it was like an option that you could, and I don't know that it wasn't like super specific. It was not a mandatory thing. It was an optional. If you want to elevate it and you have the opportunity to do so, here's the option. It was that. So within that work, it linked together the process of being rooted in liberation, free, and truth, and then also the justice offering binding that we did with the water. So because they're together, the death of the bindings that don't allow free and truth and process of liberation as it is, okay, that death is an activator for justice to enter. So if you notice in your world, in your life, that there are things ending, death is near you, which death is a very large, very old being that is applicable in very, very many different ways. So to revere, right? It's going to be different for every person. Also in the liberation, free, and truth work that we did, it was very, very personal. Like the order of the ritual was there, but then it was on a very personal level that we sat with it, but together, right? So if there's death related to what you were talking to spirit about in that first ritual, the liberation, free, and truth ritual, if you partook in it, death around that, if you are looking for more specific, understood. So the death will then usher in the justice. So if you're noticing the symbolism, the justice popping up, or there's like clearly there's going to be some sort of scale balancing, something's happening, death will be a part of that process. And death is the indicator. Hey, this is going to happen soon. Hey, this is coming up. Hey, this process has begun or started or is about to be, processed from the liberation, free, and truth into the justice. It felt important to bring that to the World Wide Web for those of you who have been practicing with us. Beautiful. Even if you only did one of the rituals, those rituals on a Coven level are linked. So sit in your personal discernment of how important that information is going to be for you. True. I have some more rituals planned kind of coming up in the future. Like I said at the beginning of the video, my to-do list exists only up here because I haven't had time to write it down. So once I get through that I need to, oh my goodness. Because one of the things, side note, okay, we're going to get into some clerical stuff again in a moment, but one of the things that Spirit told me before we did the to be rooted in liberation, free, and truth, new moon and Aquarius ritual was that if we did that, things were going to ground early. I don't know if you were around or if you remember that, but I sure did. Because I remember I did a reading on live stream about it and Spirit was like, just so you know. And so there have been endings in that's part of the reason my to-do list is just like really stacked right now. There's endings that have arrived early, and then there was an early, and then there was an early, and I'm in the middle of an early arrival of an ending right now. So I'm a little stacked and not attacked. I'll be able to handle it. And gracefully too. I'm really grateful for the movement that has been happening, and I'm so grateful for the work that we have done together because it has offered so much to me. So I'm hoping, and that it does that for you too. May it be able to do that, you know? I'm not you. I don't know what that experience has been like. However, I really hope that it has been incredible. So there are more rituals coming. That was kind of the point I wanted to get to. There's more coming in. There's a couple that I have on my mind right now, but I need to make sure that the details are like set in and then confirmed and thought through, so get specific with it. So just a heads up, that's happening. To clerical stuff, if you've been here for long enough to watch all of that, made it to the end of the video, clerical thing, the app that we've been using for Coven chat stuff, I created the server and then the server got deleted. I didn't do that, but it still like exists. Somewhere in between code, I'm sure we're still there. Anyways, to make a long story short, I'm making a Discord instead of the other app. So I just wanted to let everybody know because it is what it is. I'm not like fully plugged in over there right now because of that situation, and it was like half deleted for me. And there's no fixing it. So we're just gonna move platforms. Also though, with the aforementioned stack of things, that's one of them, and it's gonna take me a second. It's probably not gonna take me too long, but like it's gonna take me a time to get to the moment where I can make the thing, where I can do the process, where I can do the work, so that everybody can have the transfer over there. So if you're on the Coven space, just like a heads up, that's coming in the near-ish future. I don't know exactly when, because I am gonna be on kind of a timeline here in the coming weeks. So there's gonna be transition. So I just want to kind of give you a heads up on that side and on my end as well. Is there anything else that we need to know right now in this moment? I don't think so. I think that is like a pretty good chunk of information. Mostly the death is the flag, that death is the being that's going to be ushering in the justice. A lot of different ways that justice can be ushered in, you know, so love you, death. True. If you notice anythings both about those work, if you participated in them that you want to share, if you want to share in the chat, you know where I'll be at. And gratitude, reverence, and love to you for practicing with us, because such a beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. And I know that there's a lot of people also who have practiced those works and are not a part of the Coven like group chat space. So we're just gonna do a whole total face of the information, and here we are. That's what's going on with it. And gratitude, reverence, and love to you for the brew that you do, for the work that you do. True. I'll talk to you soon. Happy eclipse season. If your eclipse season has been anything like mine, may you be able to go with grace and move in the pace that you need to, and rest and take care of yourself also when you need to. True. And may there be the new stuff coming in soon. I don't know if you can feel it, but I certainly, surely, I tried to put both of them together. I can feel it. The new coming in. And it's funny because I feel like I'm in this kind of in-between moment. This is a little bit more personal, okay? But we're gonna talk about it. I feel like I'm in this like in-between spot, which is sort of where I thrive in transition and transformation and change. I have no control of the situation, but I've already mapped everything out. So my Scorpio stellium has it handled already. I've just gotta go, you know? And the like possible things that could pop up, like I can see that spirit has me covered in the change as well. So like that, I'm very, very grateful for that. Yeah, it's a very quick one step after the other. So I'll keep up with you when I'm able to. What a change of pace. Oh my goodness. I feel like for months now, it's been like slow roll it. Take your time. Be patient. All of a sudden, I'm up. Here we go. Okay. I guess. I don't know. Not guess. Here we are. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for sitting through that. Thanks for listening. More information on Coven stuff in the up and coming. I'll make a video announcement about the Discord when it gets all like thoroughly up. If you're a part of the group chat over on the other app, I'll make an announcement over there too. And I'll probably post this video up with a little chat for everybody. So, and hopefully you have a good day. Happy eclipses.